Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk Spoop. I am your host, Don, and today we are going to talk about Jack in the Box Awakening, which I watched on Tubi. Now, you may be asking yourself, why am I watching Jack in the Box Awakening before I watch the original Jack in the Box? Because Tubi lied to me and told me that these came out in a different order. So, yeah, instead, we're starting with Awakening. Deal with it. As per usual on Let's Talk Spoop, we break things down into six separate categories. Those six separate categories are story, acting, music, atmosphere, look, and finally, and most importantly, creep. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Jack in the Box Awakening. So it opens with an old lady who is purchasing a vintage Jack in the Box from a very rude salesman. The guy tells her that he believes it is the first Jack in the Box ever, and then he proceeds to mouth off horribly to her son. She thanks him, tells him the check's in the mail, and kicks him out of the room. Whilst he is gone, she explains to her son that he'll get what's coming to him. And sure enough, he proceeds to get murdered by a demon that comes out of that Jack in the Box. We then transition over to a British lady who is showing up to be a housekeeper at the house from the opening. We get introduced to the rest of the people who work there, being Jeanette, another cleaning lady, and Frank, who is the cook. Edgar is the son, and apparently Olga is the mom who is dying. She has made a deal with a demon that lives inside of this Jack in the Box that she will give it 6 lives in exchange for giving her life back. And that's pretty much it. I thought that some certain things were going to happen in this movie that were surprisingly didn't happen. In that they mentioned that Amy has an ex-boyfriend, and I was like, oh, of course he's going to show up and get murdered. He did not. He never shows up. He just texts her one time. They slowly work their way through everybody who works in the house and some other random people to get up to 6. And then that's really about it. The movie is fairly predictable, but it's not bad. So I gave it a tree out of 5. Acting, nothing special, but nothing atrocious. So 3 out of 5 for acting. Music, anybody want to guess, is a 2.5. There's nothing special about the music. Atmosphere, it's also a 2.5. It wasn't like I wasn't bored and wanting to do something else the whole time, but also I didn't really care much about what was going on. My wife was way more invested in this movie than I was. So 2.5 for atmosphere. Look, the clown that pops out of the Jack in the Box is fairly creepy. So 3.5 out of 5. Creepiness factor, I give it a 2. I wasn't scared. There aren't very many jump scares in this. The only thing you got is that the Jack in the Box is creepy. It also murders people and gives them like a Joker smile and then drags them into the Jack in the Box. Why? I don't know. It could just drag him directly in there first. Don't ask me. I didn't make the movie, man. So overall, this movie gets a 2.4 out of 5. That's Jack in the Box Awakening on Tubi. And probably after October, I will come back and watch the first one and give you guys my thoughts on that.